There we go. They started it up. I'm pulling up a spreadsheet here. Hold on.
I mean, it was really just a full breakdown, you know, everything that you need to learn, basically the A to Z.
From where to start, exactly what to do, how to do it, all the systems, the programs.
The resources and things that were given throughout the training was just phenomenal.
Happy Friday. Welcome to the Deal Desk, where every Friday at 12 p.m. EST, we close some deals, all right? You submit some leads, we close some deals. You learn a lot of new things, right? So let's get started. Let's see what market we're going to be in first. Let's pull it up. Remember, you can always submit these leads on realvisors.com/deal desk, okay? All right, so the first lead. Dang, we got a lot. All right, so we are going to Newport, Richie, Florida. Okay, Newport, Richie, Florida. If you're on IG Live, watching IG Live, go ahead and share this the live. Okay, let me go ahead and pull the Google Voice out, and we'll start dialing. All right, let's see. Remember, you never want to run comps before you call, and it's not just on the show. We don't do that. Like, we do that in real life too. Okay. All right, so let's call this lead. Over here in Newport, Richie. Newport Richie is a very interesting part. It's like northwest of Tampa, very cookie cutter. When I first started wholesaling, that's actually the market I was in. Pretty cheap cookie cutter houses. Okay. All right, let's see what's the deal with this one. Asking 120. Home is in good rental grade condition. Roof was done 4 years ago. AC, blah, blah, blah. Fair condition. Seller says
your call has been forwarded to.
I always call twice. Seller says property will be listed about a week. Oh, let's see. Remember, if you're speaking with a homeowner and their property is listed, as investors, we don't want to target those kinds of properties. We can let them know up front, hey, as an investor, I don't pay full market value, or else I'd be out of business. We don't pay above full market value or full market value for properties. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be a good fit. And then some people will tell you to keep going. If they tell you to keep going, that's fine, because it's a cash offer. Okay, it's a cash offer. Let me turn this all the way up. There we go. This guy wants 120, depending on what part of Newport Richie that is. What's up, everybody tuning in? Go and share the
your call
live.
Has been forwarded.
Person didn't answer, so we're moving on to the next one, which is also in Newport Richie. Oh, he actually texted me back. I can't talk right now. It's fine. On to the next one. So now we're still in Newport Richie. Let's call this person. Okay. I don't know pronounce this name. Dukakis? Daukakis? Let's see.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Daukakis.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Steven. I think you spoke with my partner not too long ago in regards to your property on Anchor Way. Did I catch you at a good time?
Anchor Way?
Anchor Way for
We don't
what?
speak to anybody.
Do I have the right number? Is this it's in regards to the property over there on Anchor Way, Newport Richie? Did you have a property you're looking to sell?
No,
We're not looking to sell anything. I don't know why they keep on calling us.
Oh, you didn't speak with Chris? You didn't speak with Chris in regards to that property?
No, people are calling us and we're not interested in selling.
Oh, no matter how much we give you, you wouldn't be interested in selling.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. VA submitted the leads or whoever submitted the leads. Oh, really? Because it says here you're looking to get this much or that much because of this, X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. Get them back on the same page. And worst case scenario, so you're telling me no matter how much we would pay, you wouldn't be looking to sell. Some people will go yes, some people will go no, but that's okay. So these people, whoever submitted this lead, how do you even pronounce this? Daukakis. Just make sure you follow up with them, okay? All right, so the next one, we're moving on to Orlando, Florida. I love Orlando. All right, so let's see what we got here. Orlando, Florida. Come on, I want some interesting people today. I thought that lady was going to yell at me, but turns out she just laughed. All right, let's keep going. So this is in Orlando, Florida. Let's see. All right. I offered $90,000. He was open to the offer. Needs updating. Fair condition. Tenant lives in the property. He's concerned about his tenant. Good afternoon, Mr. Grandison.
Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Steven. I believe you spoke with my partner not too long ago in regards to your property on Letha Street in Orlando. Did I catch it at a good time? Catch it at a good time?
You speak with my son, I think.
Is this Mr. Grandison? Do I have the right person?
Yeah, you got the right person.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, the reason I was calling you is actually I want to make an offer on your property. You know, the process is real simple. I just need to ask you a few more questions about the house. That way I can go and evaluate it right here on the computer, see what I can offer you. It takes about 7 minutes. Is that okay?
I'm on the road right now, but you call the call me back this evening.
I call you back this evening?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, no problem. I'll have my partner call back this evening then. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. So he's on the road, but he's open. I'm not going to force the guy to, I'm not going to close the door. He's driving. So anyways, on to the next one. That's why you always ask, did I catch it at a good time? If they say yes, doesn't mean they have that time limit. Remember, some people will say, yeah, you caught me at a good time. I'm driving. Great. I'm asking you some basic questions. The process takes about 7 minutes. Does that sound good? If somebody's driving or they're busy doing something else, they're not going to lock into you. You will not get the deal, regardless what questions you ask. It's not like he's going to pull a DocuSign while he's driving. You know, that's not a good idea, okay? All right, next one. We're still in Orlando, Florida. Let's see what else we got. Orlando, Florida. Orlando. Let's see what we got. All right. Always ask, did I catch it a good time? Did I catch a good time? If they say yes, and then you bring up the time frame, it takes about 7 minutes, and they say no, do not continue. Follow up. All right, so this person's asking 120. Hello? Hello, Mr. Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Steven. I believe you spoke with my partner not too long ago in regards to your property on San Domingo Road in Orlando. Did I catch it at a good time?
I'm not sure because we just changed our mind about keep it for cash flow.
You changed your
I
mind?
remember, yeah. Yeah, I want to keep it for cash flow, you know, for something.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
So no matter how much we paid you, you wouldn't be interested in selling?
Yeah, right now just kind of keep it, but I will keep in mind if something change. I remember that conversation about that. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. When would be a better time to check back in with you? See how it goes.
Just like maybe once in a while, if you don't mind. And in the meantime, also, if you have a good deal for me, I can buy it too.
Oh, okay. So you're also an active investor. You like buying old properties, rental properties, fix and flips. What do you like?
No, just to flip. Rental, I'm talking from rental. I already have funny. The last 25 years I've been doing that. So
Okay.
yeah, I sold most of them except a couple properties here. But I'm actually a lot of for sale sent it to me. A property too.
Oh, nice. How quickly can you close, just out of curiosity?
In 1 week.
1 week. I like
That's
that.
cash. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
cash.
All right, great. Well, I'll let my partner know that, and we'll follow up with you in about a month, okay?
Yeah. Sometimes I use like hard money. Sometimes I use my pockets. You know what I mean?
All right, perfect. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
No
Good
problem.
weekend.
Thank you for
Bye.
coming too. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Reason I'm trying to rush them off the phone is because I want to get some leads. You know, you guys submitting leads. I want to call people. Good thing about this guy that he's an investor. Now, with investors, whether you're making an offer on their house or, you know, hold on a second. If you're making an offer on their house, you can talk the same lingo. You can say ARV, comps, cash comps. Like you can say all that. With homeowners, instead of cash comps, you want to say similar properties in as is condition. With renovated properties, you don't want to say ARV. You want to say updated properties, okay? So, but even though he's not motivated seller with that rental property, he is a cash buyer. So whoever submitted that lead, add that gentleman to your buyer's list. He said he can close in a week, and he likes fixer-upper properties, okay? So there you go. All right, so let's see what else we got. Let's see. This is a duplicate. We're moving on to California in Apple Valley. All right, so let's call this lead in California. Whoops, wrong number. Hold on a second. All right. You know, some people say, oh, California's too competitive. New York's too competitive. Just because it's a competitive market does not mean you cannot get deals there. You can definitely get deals there. Okay? It's a mind block thing. So this one's in Apple Valley. What are the details of this? Asking 330, 340. Either's a good price. Exterior needs some paint and cleanup needs some work. We've been in contact for over 2 weeks. Talked to him on Wednesday, and he said he's give us a yes or no to move forward. Hello? Hey, is this Mr. Leroy? Mr. Bennett?
Yes, it is.
Hi, my name is Steven. I believe you spoke with my partner not too long ago in regards to your property on Bear Valley Road. Did I catch it a good time?
Go ahead. Let me hear you.
Perfect. So the reason I'm calling you is I actually want to give you an offer on the property. My process is real simple. I just want to ask you a few more questions about it other than what I see in the notes. And that way I can go and evaluate the area right here on the computer, see what I can offer you. And it takes about 7 minutes. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Perfect. So I'm looking here through the notes. Let me pull this up. You're looking to get between 330, 340. Exterior needs some paint and cleanup. Can you tell me a little bit more specifically about the condition of the interior? You know, bedroom, bathroom, you know, those things, bedroom, bathroom, roof, AC.
They all got air conditioner and heating.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? They got what?
Oh, you know, they all are on the roof, the rooftop, air conditioner and heating.
Gotcha. Okay, so new roof. Okay. All right, what about the bathrooms, kitchen? How do those look?
Well, both of those are okay. They're all up there, all up being rented out as we speak. No complaints.
Okay. This is a single family house?
No, it's a quadruple plan.
Oh, it's a quad. Okay, perfect. Let me take a look here. And how are the tenants?
I thought you would knew that. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a house on the pictures, but when I'm looking at the details, it does show up as a small multifamily. How are the tenants? Are they good tenants? Pay on time?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And are they on a month-to-month or annual lease?
Month to month.
Perfect. Okay, so they're a month-to-month. All right, let me take a look here. And you said they're good tenants. They pay on time. No issues at all.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And how's the electric and plumbing on the property?
The electrical is no problem. I haven't had no problem with it. Well, I did had to fix the main line. I had to grip the main line, but I repaired that.
Gotcha. Okay.
About 2 years ago.
Got it. This seems like a pretty decent property. What's got you looking to sell?
I beg pardon?
I was saying it seems like a great property. What's got you interested in selling?
Well, I was entertaining offers. You know, a single. I was telling somebody a single is not all that great for one person.
Right.
Unless you own multi-property, then I thought that then it probably been a little bit more interesting. Right now, the overhead is maybe about $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month.
So to me, it ain't worth all the headaches.
Gotcha. Okay. Take a look here. What's the how many bedrooms and bathrooms per unit?
3 of them got 1 bathroom and 1 got 2 bathrooms.
Okay, perfect. Gotcha. All right. And if you got a cash offer that made sense to you, you know, what kind of time frame more or less were you looking to sell? About like a week, a month, a couple months?
About a month.
About a month? Okay, perfect. About a month. All right, good. Let me take a look around here. Now, considering the condition it's in, it seems like it's in good shape. Nothing like renovated, though, right? It's not like fully renovated. It's just in fair shape.
Like I said, it just been certified by the city.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's occupancy. They do it every year. You know.
Okay. Perfect. Now, did you have any idea as to what you think it might be worth or what you were looking to at least sell for?
Well, I was looking somewhere maybe about 350, 340.
Yeah, 340, 350. Perfect. Okay, let me take a look around here. I'm trying to look at some similar properties. There's not that many, and some of them, you know, are renovated, and some of them are in really bad shape. And I don't really want to compare it to those considering the condition yours is in, you know, because I want to compare apples to apples. I don't want to look at like a fully renovated property and, you know, look at yours that's in fair condition. But if we can cover all like the closing costs, the fees, the commissions, you know, all that stuff, and we can really close in a time frame that works best for you, what do you think would be the best price you can do? I think this is a pretty good deal at this number. I'm looking at some stuff here. One is
well, I'm not in no hurry to sell. I think the lowest I can squeeze down about 330.
330. Okay.
At least I have at least about 40 cash in my pocket to walk away.
Gotcha. All right. I think this is a deal. Let me do this. Let me. I think that price. I think makes sense to me. I have to double check with my partner. So I gotta just, you know, speak with him real quick. If he agrees to that, if that's a price we can do, is this something you're ready to move forward with today as far as like getting an agreement in place?
Well, like I said, I'm in the process of doing several things now, but
he's serious, but he's not
to talk to your partner
in a rush. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure if he says yes, I just want to go back to you and make sure this is something we'd be ready to move forward with at your pace. But you think if he agrees to that, maybe we can get something rolling today?
I got to think about that.
You got to think about it?
I got to think about it. You called me off the whim and asked me if I can get out my house.
I got to think about it. They all say that. I'm going to push a little bit.
Give me a little space on that.
Of course. There's no rush. We want to move at your pace.
And I understand your position. Yeah, but like you said, you gotta be a little sensitive.
I don't want to rush the guy, but he's serious.
Unless it was in a crisis, and I'm not in a crisis.
Absolutely. And the good thing about our company is that, there's no rush. We can move at your pace. So I'll speak with him, and, when would be a better time to check back in with you, see how things are going?
At any time.
Anytime? And is there anything in regards to this process that maybe I can clarify for you? Like I said, we're not in a rush. I just want to make sure we're both on the same page before we continue.
What's the name of the company?
Zoom Home Offer. You could look us up.
And what made you consider my property?
Anytime we buy property in specific zip code or area, we just call down the list of similar properties nearby. And, if they want an offer, great. If not, but anybody that's interested, it's not like we specifically target your property. You just kind of fall in the category or area. So we're calling around some neighbors. Sometimes we can make a deal, sometimes we can't, but that's okay. But if we can agree on a price, we'd love to help you out if that's something you're interested in.
Okay.
Makes sense?
All right, well, you can call me back whenever you get, this is my cell phone number.
Okay. You think I can call you back maybe this evening around 5?
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Perfect. Nice speaking with you. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, who submitted this lead? Whoever submitted this lead, this looks like a deal. Now, this guy, notice, I don't want to sound thirsty for like, oh, you got to sign this right now. Like, you do not want to do that. If you ever do that, you will lose the deal. You have a higher chance of losing the deal if you do that. So you don't want that to happen. Now, what I did is I gave him space. But I got a commitment out of him, right? So he said between, what is he saying? 340 and 350, right? He said he wanted between 340 to 350. When I brought up all the benefits, if we can cover the closing costs, fees, commissions, and close in a time frame that works best for you, what would be the best price you can do? He dropped to 330, okay? Now, I was looking at the comps in this area. I see a comp. Let me move this out of the way. One comp sold for $568. Now, keep in mind, this is California. Cost of living is a little bit higher than other markets. It's a competitive market, they would say. But this makes sense. This makes sense. Now, obviously, one asks more questions, rent roll and all that stuff. But just by looking at the numbers, this makes sense. And it's a quadplex. Seems like it's in fair shape. So whoever submitted this lead, this is what I want you to do. Call him back at 5 o'clock and see where he's at. Because I did the whole marination thing. If we can do this and this and this, I got to speak with my partner. Is this something you're ready to move forward today? And he's like, I got to think about it, right? He seemed like he was a little bit too rushed. I don't really think he has anything to think about. It's just a matter of getting commitment. So you don't want to rush people, but you do want to get a time commitment. And the money's made in the follow-up, right? So if he feels like he's getting rushed, we take a step back and we ask him, what's a better time to call you back? Oh, anytime. Okay, is evening okay around 5 o'clock? Yeah, that's fine. But we got him to a good price at $330,000. Okay? I'm looking at the comps. One sold nearby for $568. This is a deal as long as it's not like a freaking distressed, horrible property. It makes sense. So whoever submitted this lead, who submitted this? This is in Apple Valley, California. Oh, George. George, you submitted this lead, man. You're one of our students. Close them at 5 o'clock. You already know what's up. All right, so good call. Good call. Anytime somebody feels rushed, step back. Usually, if somebody doesn't feel rushed and they say they got to think about it, I usually ask them, is there anything in regards to this process that you may have to think about? And I kind of used it on this guy, but he already seemed like, oh, you're moving too quick. You know, this is delicate. If you ever pursue them aggressively, you're going to lose the deal. But we left off on a good note. We're going to follow back up with him at 5 o'clock, and I'm sure you can close that deal. All right, so Jorge, make sure you call that gentleman back at 5 o'clock your time. Over here, I forget, I'm on EST. This is California, so it's early morning over there. All right, so we're moving on to hopefully you learned a little bit from that one. Let's move on to Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee. Let's see what we got here. Memphis, Tennessee. If you ever get a hot lead on the line, the numbers make sense, and you push to close them over the phone, and they are not ready to sign, I can almost promise you each and every time you will lose the deal. You may have seen this happen in the Closers Olympics on the contestants. When somebody feels like you're moving too quick and you try like pressuring them, it doesn't work out in their favor. So give them some space. The most important thing is you follow up with them, get a time commitment out of them, right? So we're in Memphis, Tennessee now. This person's asking $30,000. What repairs are needed? Seller says none. Fair condition.
Please leave your message for.
Okay. They did that auto respond. Can't talk now. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Anytime a seller says it needs no repairs whatsoever, and then you ask the question, when were the last time the bathrooms, kitchen were last updated? Depending on that time frame, that's really going to tell you what kind of condition it's really in, right? If they say it was updated, 20 years ago, it's livable, but it's not renovated, and it's not a tear down. If they say it was updated, last year, it's probably fully renovated, okay? And obviously, if it needs a full renovation, they'll tell you it's in horrible shape. But you get the point. All right, so we're moving on to Virginia Beach, Virginia. Let's see what we got. Virginia Beach, Virginia. What's the story with this one?
Thanks for calling Barbara Freed.
Okay, let's call them back one more time. Their phone might be dead. They're asking 144.
Thanks for calling.
Doesn't matter though. They didn't pick up. We're gonna move on to the next one. Okay. Let me check this off. We're moving on to Rex, Georgia. Rex, Georgia. Rex, Georgia. All right. What's the story with this one? They're asking 110, kitchen bathroom needs updating, needs some work, has another house in Atlanta looking to sell.
Hello?
Good afternoon, Mr. Smalls.
Yes.
My name is Steven. I believe you spoke with my partner not too long ago in regards to your property over there on Bobolink Court. Did I catch you a good time?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, again, my name is Steven. Yeah, the reason I was calling you is I actually want to give you an offer on the house. And my process is actually very simple. Just want to ask you a few more questions other than what I see in the notes. That way I can go and validate the air right in the computer, give you an offer. And it takes about 7 minutes. Is that okay?
7 minutes? Okay.
You have 7 minutes?
Go ahead.
Perfect. So I was looking in the notes. It says here that you're looking to get around 110. The kitchen bathrooms need some updating, need some work. You have another house in Atlanta. Moving out of state. Can you tell me a little bit more specifically about the condition, like the bathrooms, kitchen, roof, AC, things like that?
Oh, just updated. It's just, it's not in terrible shape. I know the towels
new tile and everything's done.
New tile?
I just put new tile in it. I
Okay.
put tile. I have tile in the kitchen. I have hardwood floors in the living room area and the rest of the stuff. That's pretty up
So
to date.
this seems to fair
Otherwise,
condition.
you just need a paint job, and I guess I put the rep. I got the regular cabinet, the countertop. You might want to put some granite in there. You know, I don't know what you're kind of doing with it, but
Okay.
just up there.
Perfect.
Stove,
And
I put a new stove. The stove's been there for a minute. You know,
okay.
countertop upgrading. I bought that 77.
Mm,
I was out there into the kitchen, put tiles in and paint.
gotcha. And the
After upgrade, now I mean it's damaged or repairs. Need repairs. Need upgrade. Bring it up to date. Make it model.
okay. And the roof and the AC. Do you know when that was last replaced?
Hello?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Hello?
The roof and the AC. Do you know when that was last replaced?
The what?
The roof and the AC.
The AC is fairly new. The AC is brand new, matter of fact. No. This AC here is like 2 years old. The other one's brand new.
Okay, so about 2 years old. Okay.
And the roof was last time we had a hurricane. What was that?
Mm,
About 10 years ago, 19 years ago.
okay. Perfect. It seems like a pretty decent property.
It's a entirely new roof. So,
Mm.
I had 2 layers.
I'm just gonna let this guy talk a little bit more. So, I mean, I already found my max offer is around 100,000. He's asking, hold on. Gotcha. And you know, I know you're looking to sell because you're relocating, right?
Right.
Got it. And if you got a cash offer that made sense to you, you know, what kind of time frame would you be ready to sell? Like a week, a month, a couple months?
I'm ready to move as soon as possible. I'm in process now. I had a iPod.
I'm gonna anchor price this guy now.
Start packing up.
I'm looking at more comps.
Couldn't put it here because I'm in the process of moving now. Put it like that.
Oh, you already started the process. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha. So you gotta go. All right. Let me take a look here. Now I know it sounds like it's in pretty decent shape. It's not like fully renovated or anything. Seems like it's fair shape. Did you have any idea as to what you think it might be worth, or you know what you were looking to at least sell for?
So what?
I was asking it. Did you have any idea as to what you think it might be worth?
What's that tell your partner?
You told my partner 110 is what I see here, but I was just asking you, you know, did you have an idea as to what you think it might be worth, or the least you were looking to at least sell for?
What part of 110 you understand?
Oh, I know you're looking to get 110. I'm just asking if did you know what it might be worth, or what you, oh no, here we go. Hold on, I'm gonna call him back. I'm gonna call him right back. I was waiting for somebody to get grumpy. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, get disconnected?
No, I hung up. I told you, you asked me what I want. That's 110. And you asked me the same question.
Right. Let me see what I can do here for you.
Or more when I'm asking for 110.
No, I get it. I get it. I don't want to waste your time. Let me take a look here real quick, though. Is it okay if I put you in a brief hold?
Go ahead.
I'll be right back. So this guy is not going to go below 110. If I anchor price him, you saw how I reacted, right? I kept asking that question because I want to see, I wanted to paint the pictures like, okay, maybe it's worth 110. I don't know if he thinks it's worth 110 or the least he's going to take for 110. Obviously now, the least he's going to take is 110. I'm trying to find comps. I do see some comps here. Cash comps 111, 117. Well, I do actually see one comp here that's sold for 124. But let me make sure this is similar because I want to compare. This is a little too far. He said, "Well, part of 110, don't you understand?" Let's see what we got. If I anchor price him, he's going to hang up. He's the type of seller that he's stuck in 110. So let me see if I can get a commitment out of him, because I do see one comp that sold for 124. Now, Atlanta, anywhere in Georgia, his house seems like in pretty good shape. I'm looking at the pictures. It's in good shape. I think it's worth locking up at 110 because I do see some cash comps that justify it, but it's up and down. But it seems like it's in good shape. But let me see if I can get a commitment out of this guy. Let's see what goes on. Hello, Mr. Smalls.
Yes.
Hey, I appreciate your patience. Hey, I spoke with my partner. We looked at it. It looks like we can actually do that 110. I wanted to ask you, if we can go ahead and do that price for you, what kind of time frame? I know you're looking to sell ASAP, but is this something you'd be ready to move forward today as far as getting an agreement in place?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, yeah, he says he's okay with 110. He knows the area pretty well. The next step is what I wanted to do is I want to send you over an email so we can review the agreement together. Did you have a good email address? Let me write that down. Tony? Oh, okay. Let me see if I could pull that up here because I don't see it on here. All right, can you repeat that one more time? Is your first name? Mm-hmm. Got it. Got it. Okay, perfect. And when would you be able to get in front of a computer or access to your email? What was that?
Probably right now.
Okay, perfect. Well, let me go and draft this up. Is it okay if I put you in another brief hold?
Just fast up and because I'm walking around listening to my earphone. Just after when you get through, I'll go to the phone and pick it up. I'll go to the computer, look at it.
Okay, because I can't send these down unless you're ready, but what's a better time I can call you back? I don't want to rush it.
Come back tomorrow then, tomorrow afternoon.
In the afternoon? Okay, no problem. Thank you. Bye. A lot of background noise. He was busy. He accepted the offer. Well, that's the least. He's actually asking a pretty good price. I'm looking at the comps here. Now, obviously, you saw how angry he got when asked that question too many times, right? The least we're going to take for it or how much it's worth? 110. 110. What part of that? He's stuck at 110. 110 is okay. Tony, you can get the 110. It's okay. Now, here's the thing. I may do this a little bit differently than a lot of you. If somebody agrees to a price, right, I have to put them on hold to check. All right, I put them on hold to check. Now, I don't send out an agreement unless he's in front of a computer or email. Why do I do that? Because if you ever send out an agreement and they're not in front of a computer or email, they might read it, they might see something they don't like, and they won't call you back. Or now you're playing cat and mouse. So this guy, he's serious. He's not like in a super rush, but he will sign the contract. He wants 110. Now, who submitted this lead? Let's see what we got. But you guys see where I'm going with this? So if he says call tomorrow, call tomorrow. He's elderly. I can tell he's elderly. About price, adamant about price, but he wants to sell. He's ready within 30 days, looking to liquidate on all properties. Perfect. Who submitted this lead? I can't see with the phone in the way. I don't know pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Mr. and Mrs. Afori. If you hit me up on Instagram and I'll walk you through that. But somebody said Tony for president. Now, this is a good lead. He's elderly. He's an elderly lead, right? So these are the kind of people that, you know, somebody that's elderly, you can't, you got to play by their game and their pace. They are serious. They will sign, but you never want to rush them. You never want to feel like you're insulting them. Obviously, he wants 110. He won't take a penny less. That price makes sense. With elderly people, I mean, I do this to everybody, but especially elderly people, if you're not doing this already, do not send out the contract unless they are on the computer or email with you. It's super important because it's really easy for them, even if it's a 2-page agreement, it's really easy for them to see something they don't like. Inspection period, EMD, oh man, forget this guy. I'll call somebody else. You don't want that happening to you, okay? So call this guy tomorrow afternoon, close the deal. If you'd like, we can JV. Any of these leads you guys submit on here, these are 100% your leads. Like, your deal. I'll even get it signed for you, and you can do whatever you want. Now, we are active in Georgia, so if you would like to JV, you can contact us, and we will JV on this with you, okay? We can get this sold quick. We actually just sold one, was it Tuesday? Tuesday or Wednesday, like $20,000 deal. So we're pretty strong in Georgia. But this is a good lead. Just make sure you call him back tomorrow evening, okay? All right, very good call. We got a few more. We got 15 minutes. We're moving on to Miami, Florida. I wonder if I'm going to get anybody else this elderly and grumpy. Because, you know, some people, man, let me tell you, some people get really angry if they don't like your price or what part of that don't you understand. And notice he hung up the phone. I called him right back. And I said, I'm sorry, did we get disconnected? And he said, no, I hung up on you. And usually I'm like, well, is there anything I said to upset you? What part of the price do you understand? Anytime somebody gets upset at you and they hang up the phone, call them right back. Don't be afraid. Call them right back and say, hey, I'm sorry, we get disconnected. And then whatever they say, you're automatically back on the line with them. Like this guy, if I didn't call him back, if I got my feelings hurt, I said, oh, man, he's angry at me. I can't call that guy back. I don't want to get him angry. No deal. It's actually a deal. You just got to call him back. All right. So anyway, let's move on to Miami, Florida. We got one in Miami, Florida. See what we got. Good leads. Good leads. I'm glad you guys are seeing this because it doesn't matter how angry, how upset, you know, how stubborn somebody might be or even their age. You can always overcome. You can always overcome the objections. Okay. All right. So let's call this person Miami, Florida. So what's the story with this one? Miami, Florida, they're asking $250. Minor repairs to the kitchen. Fair condition. Good afternoon, Mr. Duarte.
Yes.
All right, my name is Steve, and I believe you spoke with my partner not too long ago in regards to your property on a 62nd Terrace. Did I catch you at a good time?
Yeah, okay.
Perfect. Well, the reason I'm calling you is I actually wanted to give you an offer on the property, and my process is very simple. I just want to ask you a few more questions other than what I see here in the notes. That way I can go and evaluate it right here in the computer, see what I can offer you, and it takes about 7 minutes. Is that okay?
Sure.
Perfect, perfect. So I'm looking here in the notes. Let me see here. Let me pull this up. I see here you're looking to get around $250 and needs minor repairs to the kitchen, fair condition. Are there tenants in the property?
Yes.
Gotcha. It says there are potentially still tenants occupying the property. Got it. Real quick, the tenants, are they good tenants? Do they pay on time?
They pay on time. They've been there 10 years.
Oh, they've been there 10 years. Okay, good.
I think maybe 8 years, but they're longer than I can remember.
All right, so 8 years plus. Okay, great. Now, can you tell me a little bit more specifically about the property itself? Like when were the bathrooms, kitchen last updated, the roof, the AC? Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
It's 3, 2.5, 1,400 and something square feet. The air conditioning is, I think it's still the original air conditioning, or it was changed. At least since I had it, I don't remember.
Just by looking at the comps right away, this is a townhouse, very cookie cutter. He's asking $250.
I don't know.
ARV's like
they fixed it, but they don't.
$285. obviously as a wholesaler, this is not,
The kitchen is the original.
250. Yeah, actually, he's asking pretty 280 to 300,000 is the ARV. So, gotcha. Okay, so it seems like it's in pretty good shape. And I'm sorry, you mentioned the tenants were on a month-to-month or annual lease?
No, they have a lease for a year lease. So.
Oh, they have 1 year left.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that seems like a good property. What's got you looking to sell?
I'm not. Unless you make me the write-off.
Oh, you're not looking to sell.
Oh, unless you make me the write-off.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I guess you didn't communicate that in the notes. Well, the good news is you are looking to get 250. I think as a cash offer, as an investor, we don't buy every property we look at. Otherwise, we have agents that can assist us, and I don't want to waste your time. But 250 is actually a really good price for an investor. A cash offer, we wouldn't be anywhere near that. But I'm actually looking at similar properties that are in similar shape, and they're selling. I see one that sold for 295, 305. So I think your price of 250 definitely makes sense if you were to put it on the open market. Is listing something you ever might be open to in order to get that price range?
I'm sorry, tell me again.
Well, I was saying I think you're asking a great price on the open market because I do see similar properties selling closer to 300,000. So I was just wanted to ask you, is listing the property something you might be open to in order to get that price range?
No.
Gotcha, because I know you're not really actively looking to sell. Okay, well, no problem. I just didn't want to waste your time. I appreciate you being upfront. Keep our name, our number. If anything ever changes, feel free to give us a call back. Otherwise, we'll check back in with you in the future, okay?
Sure, okay.
Thank you. Bye.
No problem.
So, that seller, he's not looking to sell at all. Obviously, some people say, well, I would sell for the right price, or I just want to see what your offer is, or whatever the case may be. But he wants 250. That's actually a really good listing price. A cash offer, no, it's not going to make sense. He's not motivated. He's just not motivated. So you don't want to just cut those people off. Throw the listing option out there. If they don't like that you at least know that they're open to talking with you. Follow up with them in 30, 40 days. Okay. Sometimes their situation may change. All right. So, all right, where are we at now? Let's see what we got here. Another duplicate. Tampa, Florida. By the way, if you guys ever have any leads, any deals in Tampa, Florida, I am a cash buyer, okay? I do flip properties as well. I'm actually looking for my next flip. So if the numbers make sense, I'll buy it from you, okay? All right, so let's see what we got here. Tampa, Florida. Let's give them a call. We got a little bit of time. We got about 8 minutes left, okay? All right, so what's the story with this one? Asking 75. Oh, it's land. Zoning, okay.
Hello?
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 Hi, good afternoon. Is this Mr. Dooley?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Mr. Dooley. My name is Steven. I believe you spoke with my partner not too long ago in regards to your piece of land in Tampa on North Bay Street. Did I catch a good time?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect.
The reason I want to call you is I actually want to make you an offer on the property. My process is very simple. Since this is actually just land, it's not going to take too long, but it takes about 7 minutes. Is that okay?
Yes, but I already told your partners I'm 75. I ain't no willing and dealing.
75. You're firm at that for
Yes,
sure.
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste mine.
I appreciate that. Okay. Just a couple quick questions. Are there any septic or utilities attached to the lot?
Everything is still there. All the septic is there, and it's 125 by 50.
125. Oh, this is right next to Ebor. Okay, 125 by 50. Is there any like structures on the land, like any, like shed or any kind of cars or anything?
Nope, it's a complete empty lot.
Perfect. And what kind of time frame were you looking to sell? About a week, a month, a couple months, if you got the right price?
You got 75. We talking tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. All right, let me, is it okay if I put you in a brief hold? I just want to validate there real quick, see if that's something we can do. I won't take up too much of your time. Give me 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is just a lot. So when I'm looking at lots, we'll look at new construction first. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, man, that happens a lot. All right, so this is a lot for those of you on IG. So when I'm looking at land, this is actually not the best area for new construction, only because I've lived in Tampa for a while. But let me just take a look and see if there's any new construction. There actually is. Perfect. So let me take a look here. His lot is about 6,000 square feet.
It's a wooded area, but you can't have that.
The zoning
Most likely.
is RS50, which in Tampa means that the frontage has to be 50 feet wide. Let me take a look at this
They
one
don't come
here.
out unless when it's very, very hot. They want to get on the concrete. Everybody, mama have
75, huh?
every once in a while. But when there's a lot of noise, they don't normally be around. That's a lot of noise.
That might work. Let's see. I'm still going to ask him closing costs, fees, commissions. I don't care if he gets upset at me. I always ask that. Oh. So far, it's not looking too hot. Let me take a look at usually the highest price sold houses. They usually buy the most for the lot. You still there, sir?
Yeah.
I'm forget about you. Give me a couple more minutes. Just crunching some numbers here. I always check in with them just to make sure I actually care. Okay. Well. I don't know, man. We got to be at 40. It's probably why he hasn't sold it. So I'm just looking at lots. New construction about 275, 300. Lots are selling about 40, just from what I'm seeing right now. I'm only looking at new construction. Saying this lot sold for 18,000. So that's what builders are buying for. Now let me take a look at see what lots are selling for.
Wooded area.
Let me take off new construction. Vacant land. Yeah, he's asking way too much. It's all good. I mean, follow up. He's eventually going to figure out like, oh man, this isn't selling. Yeah, nah. There is one. Hold on a second. There's one that sold for. Actually, I found one that sold for 80. I mean, $5,000 better than nothing. I'll still ask. Let me just. This one's smaller lot. Okay. Let me see what the zoning is. It's different zoning. It's too tight. It's too tight. You really got to be at 40 to 50. It's too tight. So let me just tell him this. Hold on a second. Hey, Mr. Dooley.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate your patience. Hey, real quick, if we covered, the closing costs, fees, commissions, what would be the best price you can do?
75.
75? Okay. Yeah, I just it's really tight, and like I said, I don't want to waste your time. We would have to speak with somebody else in regards to it, but again, we'll follow up with you just in case, because I don't think we're too far apart. But I rather, I don't want to give you an offer and then we can't do it. I'd rather give you an offer we're confident with. But I'll have my partner follow up with you in the near future. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Bye. It's too tight. The lots are selling around 48 to 55. There's only one lot that sold for 80. The thing is, that lot that sold for 80 did not sell to an LLC. It sold to an individual, okay? Which just, it makes it more tricky. Now, whoever submitted this lead, you can lock it up at 75. With lots, you want to put a longer inspection period, between 21 to 30 business days, okay? The zoning in this area is very specific. I know it. I know this area pretty well. So the buyer's going to be pickier. But as far as I see, new construction for houses, you got to be 40 to 50, okay? But that's it for today, guys. Next Friday, I will be out of town on a flight, so I will not be having the deal desk next Friday, but the week after that, I do plan on having it. All right. Hopefully everybody enjoyed some stuff. Go out there, go crush it. Take care, guys.